Little shop, little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, call a cop. Little shop of horrors, no, 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 no.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Musicals, the podcast where we yap about musicals.
Hello, nice to hear you again.
I'm Lucas.
I'm Tereza, and today we'll be talking about the new cult musical Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes!
So, what is it about? Tell me.
I will tell you. I'm happy to tell you. Alright, so Little Shop of Horrors. It opens with like these three girls singing the opening tune, and they work kind of as like narrators in this whole thing. Depending on the production, they can seem homeless or not homeless. I really don't like because in the 2019 Slime tutorial that I watched with Jeremy Jordan and Christian Borle and Tammy Blanchard, they were like in the story physically as characters as well, and they were like homeless girls that interacted with the characters.
Oh, I didn't get that they were homeless.
Oh well, okay. Maybe not homeless, but they were like beggars on the street or something like that. So. But
I thought they were just like the ladies on the street that are always there, kind of the gossip girls.
The gossip girl, okay. Or like the Fates from Greek mythology, you know?
Yeah.
That,
like from what I understood later is that they are supposed to be kind of like Greek chorus in like Greek tragedy.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that, so maybe that's the thing. Well, the main thing is they work as narrators, which is the important part. Anyway, then we get an introduction to the shop host.
Sorry.
Are you good?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay. To the shop of Mr. Mushnik, and basically in the song, Skid Row, and we get everything about like how it's downtown. It's set in New York, I believe, and it's downtown, and everyone's poor, and everyone's having a really bad life because they're living downtown apparently. I don't fucking know. Anyway, then we meet Audrey 2. That's the plant. We all know the plant. The plant. So, and Seymour, which is our main character, which I forgot to mention for some fucking reason, is this like dorky guy, just like kind of a nerd, kind of a sweetheart. And he gets this plant, which is apparently from like the sort of like another planet, I guess. It's like hinted at.
Yeah, like he bought it from some random Chinese guy.
Yeah, after the total eclipse of the sun.
Yeah, so.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it's a weird plant. It's like a
Venus trap, I think.
Yes, that that is what it is. And he gets an idea because Mushnik's shop is not doing very well. So Seymour gets an idea to put the plant in the window to attract customers. And Mushnik's like, oh no, this won't attract customers. And literally 2 seconds after he says that, a customer walks in and he's like, what an interesting plant! So, and this starts obviously like attracting more and more customers. So Mushnik's shop is suddenly doing super, super well. But the problem is Audrey 2, the plant, does not want to grow. And Seymour's trying to like figure out like, what do I do with you? Oh, Pa, how you tease. Now please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I've pinched you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you grow lights and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? And then he figures out, oh, it eats blood.
Yeah.
Human blood. So he feeds the plant his own blood. And, the plant starts growing and it attracts more customers. So Mushnik's shop is now doing extremely well. Seymour is getting famous. And yeah, basically he starts like being kind of more selfish, but we'll get into that later. Then we meet the dentist. When I was younger, I was just a bad little kid. My mama noticed funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd pose in guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussycat, bash in its head. That's when my mama said...
What did she say?
She said, my boy, I'll think someday You'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things pain. Son, be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane. Which is...
You completely forgot to mention Audrey.
Yeah, I did, because I was gonna get to that. Yeah, there's a woman in the shop. She's an assistant.
There's a woman in the shop.
There's a woman in the shop. And I forgot about her, and I'm so sorry. There's a woman in the shop. She's like an assistant, as Seymour is basically, but she's treated nicer by Mushnik. Her name is Audrey. That's why, and you know, Seymour is in love with Audrey. That's why he named the plant Audrey too. So Audrey is dating this dentist guy. He's a sadist and he's like an abuser, and he beats her and stuff. It's all very sad. And we're introduced to him and how big of a piece of shit he is.
Here he is, folks, the leader of the plague. Watch him suck up that gas. Oh my god! He's a dentist and he'll never be any good. Who wants their teeth done by the Marc de Sade? Oh, that hurts! Wait, I'm not numb!
Oh, shut up! Open wide! Here I come! I am your dentist! And I enjoy the career that I picked! I am your dentist! And I get off on the pain I inflict! Then, the plant starts talking to Seymour in the song Feed Me, get it?
Thanks to you, sweet Petunia, Mushnik's taken a junior. And someday when I own this whole shop, I'll remember I owe it to you. Who cares if I've been on the anemic side of the past few weeks? So what if I've had a few dizzy spells? A little lightheadedness? It's been worth it, old pal.
Feed me.
I beg your pardon?
Feed me, Krellborn, feed me now.
I'll run to the market and pick up some nice chopped sirloin.
Must be blood.
Dude, that's disgusting.
Must be fresh.
I don't want to hear this.
Feed me.
Does it have to be human?
Feed me.
Does it have to be mine?
Feed me.
Where am I supposed to get it?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. And it's like, yo, I need fresh blood. Human fresh blood. And you can get anything you want. And Seymour's like, well, okay. That's pretty much his whole thought process in this.
I mean, yeah.
Pretty much, you know, and yeah. So he decides to kill the dentist. If you want a rationale, it isn't very hard to see. Stop and think it over, pal. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me.
But he doesn't really
He
kill
doesn't kill
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
kill him. He's more like, it's indirect, kind of. Because he goes to his, like, office or whatever, and this dentist has a thing for, like, nitrous oxide. So he puts on, like, his gas mask to... you know, inhale as much nitrous oxide as possible, because he wants to like pull Seymour's teeth out or whatever, and he wants to enjoy it. So you know, but then the mask gets stuck, and Seymour doesn't help him. He just sits in the chair, so he kind of suffocates with his own fault. But Seymour still you know
He could have
he could have prevented it exactly. And this is kind of the point. This is kind of like one of the important turning points of the musical, when Seymour decides to actually let him die. And this kind of is the moment where Seymour is starting to get more and more selfish, because he's willing to kill people just so that he can get famous and that he can get out of, you know, Skid Row, and he can become rich and whatever. I'll get to that later as well, because this is symbolism and all that type of shit. Anyway. So that's the end of the first act. Then, in the second act, the dentist is dead. So Audrey is now naturally without a boyfriend. So Seymour's like, let me slide in. So they start dating.
Like,
it's horrible.
let her be for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude. But like oh my god, it's with her it's so sad as well. I'll get to it later. But anyway, God. Yeah, so and then Mushnik comes in and he's like, "Yo, you killed the dentist, dude. What the hell?" And he wants to bring it to the police because he's pretty much like the only good character in this fucking show apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Seymour's like, "Well, no, I'm gonna kill you now as well." So he feeds into he feeds into the plant. So now
Very effective way of solving every problem.
any issue, yeah, just get a plant
Yeah,
and
sure. Like,
feed people to it, obviously. So he does that, and he kills him. So he becomes like the owner of the shop, and he's even more rich and even more famous. Blah blah blah. But now he has a soliloquy. Soliloquy?
soliloquy.
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 He has that, and he's like, "Wait, maybe I'm not a good person for feeding people to a
my
plant."
God, who would have thought that?
I know,
Wow.
right? Oh my god, I was flabbergasted.
Oh,
But
word.
he has a soliloquy when he's like, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but like I don't want to let Audrey go, and Audrey is only in love with me because of the plant, I guess, because the plant has like magical powers or whatever. I didn't really get that, honestly. It's making stuff happen for Seymour, but I don't know if it's like
I guess the explanation is that it's alien and don't look into it more.
I
Don't question
guess.
it.
I guess. Anyway, so Seymour, keeps just doing the shit that he's doing, but he now has this thought process of like guilt and just not wanting to do it anymore. Then they Audrey is like worried about him because Seymour is clearly like distressed about this issue. So Audrey is worried about him, and it's like nighttime, and she goes into the shop. And guess what? The plant fucking eats her. Or, it tries to, and then Seymour comes in and he tries to save her, but, Audrey dies. And Seymour is like, oh, man, fuck you, plant. Like, yeah, that sucks. Fuck you, plant. And he tries to, kill it, but he doesn't succeed. So he just climbs inside the plant, and he also gets eaten by the plant. And now a bunch of scientists come in because they wanted to cut off like pieces of the plant and distribute it to households in America. And the musical basically ends. It isn't shown obviously because it's a fucking like stage production. You can't really show that. But in the song, it's shown that the plant takes over America, and the human race, I think, presumably just dies.
Yeah.
And there's only the plant. So, the end.
Beautiful ending.
Yes. Do you have anything to add?
Not to the story, really. I have something about the interesting discussion about the ending, but before, maybe I could add some background to the whole musical or the whole lore of this. So how this movie musical even started to exist, because in I don't have the year. It doesn't matter. Certain guy, some director, was making a movie. It was called something Bucket of Blood, and he rented a set on which to film it. But he rented it for 2 more days than he needed to, and so he decided to film a completely whole different movie there in the 2 days, and he filmed Little Shop of Horrors, the original movie, which was not a musical. It was a black and white movie. And it gained popularity. And in 1982, they started to make the off-Broadway musical, which was written by, or the music was written by Alan Menken, which is the guy that wrote for Disney and won 1,000 Oscars. So great guy.
Pretty much the musical genius of
Yeah,
America
he's insane.
of all time.
Yeah. Only 4 years after the off-Broadway show, which gained a lot of success, they adapted it into a movie, which was directed by Frank Oz, which is a very famous voice actor. He voiced some of the Muppets, or he voiced Yoda. He played in Knives Out, and he's very
cool.
well-known guy. And the thing with the movie,
Yes,
First-
let's talk about it.
First off, it concerns mainly the ending. The ending in the show is tragic. As you said, Audrey dies, he dies, and the world
Everyone
is
dies.
everyone dies, and the world is ruled by the plants. But so they filmed it same in the movie. But when they did screen tests for some audience to test it if they like it, they did not like the ending. They thought that it was tragic, and they simply didn't like it. But they needed to release the movie in cinemas. They needed a certain rate from these test audience, and they didn't get that. So they had to reshoot the ending.
Yep.
And they did a happy ending in which Seymour saves Audrey and kills the plant, and they get married and live happily ever after. And nothing bad ever happens after it.
I have something about how the people didn't like the tragic ending. I have a quote actually that I found somewhere from Frank Oz, and he said that like the theater goers didn't really like the ending because it was so tragic, but because the leads die, obviously everyone dies, so your beloved character, you watch them die on stage, but he said, and I quote, "When the plant kills Seymour and Audrey on stage, the actors afterwards take a bow. The difference is, in movies, they don't take a bow." End quote. So the problem was that the audience couldn't see their characters again. They just knew they wouldn't see them ever again, unless they watched the movie again, obviously. But like, so that was pretty much the main problem with the ending.
Which, like, I don't know.
It seems fucking stupid to me.
Really fucking stupid. Because
it
says that the audience cannot bear a tragic ending because they're stupid and they think the characters are real and actually died.
So
you're saying that there can never be a tragic ending where somebody dies?
Yeah, like that's a stupid fucking reason. I read this somewhere. Like, you cannot make art idiot proof, because like that strips it of the value of the art itself.
And as much as I watched the good ending in the movie, and it's sweet, yes, because they find each other in the ruins of the shop and they get married, and it's very sweet, and I'm happy for them. But like, for the story, it's such a sappy, happy ending. It's like very stereotypical. It's like nothing original. It's not the ending. The original tragic ending is has so much more meaning, and
I agree.
It's really more like a cautionary tale. And I don't really like the happy ending. I prefer the tragic one.
I mean, me too. Because like, also the point of the musical is it's like a metaphor for capitalism, pretty much, and like the chasing of the American dream, and like sexism and all of these different things that you erase by making a happy ending. Because like, if you make a movie that critiques the way that the main character Seymour gets more and more selfish, chasing something that he doesn't have, like the American dream, quote unquote, like he wants fame and he wants money and all of that, and if you make him get that in the end, then it's not really a critique, then, is it? It's just like you're saying, oh yeah, you should do this.
Yeah, you should kill people and then you get what you want.
Then you get what you want. Like, it just doesn't make sense,
It's stupid. It's like, it's not called Little Shop of Love. It's Little Shop of Horrors. It's meant to
horrors,
be.
Dude.
And it's like, how stupid are you that you think that it's real, and like, what? That you cannot bear a tragic ending?
Yeah, like, I don't...
The tragic ending makes perfect sense.
Yes.
And the whole thing, it's not like tragedy. It's comedy.
Yeah.
With tragic ending, it's like, I just love that it's like a comedy. You don't really have to take it seriously.
Yeah.
But if you do, you find kind of deep meaning in it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, something to be like aware of. And I saw some comments online that it could be nowadays. Audrey 2 could be taken as a metaphor for AI. How people start to feed it more and more, and eventually it takes over the humanity.
Definitely, yeah.
Which, like, we're getting closer to that, honey.
Mm-hmm. Also, oh my god, they did some other choices in the movie that I wrote. I didn't watch the movie, but I watched like a bunch of reviews and stuff. So fundamentally, the musical, as we mentioned, is a metaphor, but also it's like a modern adaptation of the Faust tale. So it's also not meant to end good. I cannot stress this enough. Um, and basically, I mentioned the American Dream earlier. All of these characters that are in the show, especially the leads, so like Seymour and Audrey, are not good characters. They are not good people. Or like they don't really take actions that would make you assume that they're good people. Because if you put it, yeah, like Seymour is this like nerdy, sweet dummy almost, but like if you put it in perspective, like he kills people, right? And he does this because there's this very gendered idea of the American dream in the musical, and both like the movie and the stage production, but especially the stage production, where Seymour is chasing a very typically like quote unquote like male fantasy of the American dream, which is like, you know, money and power and all that stuff. While Audrey is like a parallel to him, sort of, where she's chasing the quote unquote female fantasy of the American dream, which is like a nice house and being a housewife,
Nice
and
man.
a nice lawn and a nice man who would mow the lawn, and like Seymour, blah blah blah. Sorry, that sounds really condescending, but like, you know.
Yeah, but like, yeah, that's true.
And like because of this, they go to great lengths to achieve this. Seymour kills people, and Audrey dates an abuser because she wants like to have a husband in this American economy, and you know she says it in the show itself. Like she thinks that she doesn't deserve better than a literal abuser. Like that's so fucking sad.
Nobody ever treated me kindly. Daddy left early, Mama was poor. I'd meet a man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers, me I'd say sure. But suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me orders, he don't condescend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide me sweet understanding. Seymour's my friend.
But especially with Seymour in the movie, they made him much more of a good person, which also just does not work with the story. Because as I said, like this is this is not meant to be like kill people, get what you want. You know, he's meant to be a bad person, but in the movie, like there are some details like when he kills Mushnik, he in the musical he actively tells him to go into the plant because he lies to him and he says like, oh, I put the money in there, so you need to go to the plant, while actively knowing that he is going to kill him. But in the movie, he's kind of just making him like back up, and like even at like the very last second he's like trying to warn him like, oh, don't go into the plant, which makes his yeah, it makes his involvement with the death of Mushnik very passive, like the same as it was with the dentist, basically, which doesn't really make sense because he's supposed to like be progressively more evil, I guess, throughout the whole musical, right? So it doesn't really make sense for him to still be a good person and then to get a happy ending as well. Like it's just, I don't know. It's a choice.
Yeah,
It's a choice. You know?
Like I didn't see the movie in full, so I cannot really. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really know. I have to watch it, but yeah.
If you wanna know more about this in like more detail and probably better explained than I explained it, there's a video essay that I watched on YouTube by Aaron Lockman, so go check that out if you want to. He's got great stuff. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
Because the musical is kind of deeper than, you know.
Yeah, I
than
guess so. Yeah. But I have to say, in defense of the movie, even though I haven't seen it in full, I really like the cinematography of the movie. It's like so amazing to watch the puppet of the plant. The plant is like insanely good. Like in the stage show, it's great but like it's not as well done as in the movie. In the movie, it's such a huge construction behind the plant. I saw some like behind the scenes. There's like 50 people operating the plant.
Whoa.
It's like everybody's doing like it's crazy. And even the plant has like a lip sync. You can really see what the plant is saying. Whereas in the stage production, and I know you cannot really do that in stage production, it's most like just opening its mouth.
Yeah.
But like it's great, even though like both of them are great. But like in the movie, it's so cool to watch, and I love it because nowadays, if this movie was made nowadays, it would probably be CGI, and I like that it was practical.
Yeah, that's really cool though. Yeah,
I think it's amazing, and I think we should stick with that because it looks so much better than if it was CGI.
Does. It really looks, I saw some scenes with the plant, and it's like really animated. You know, it's like it's very cool.
And I have a fun fact to that. They had to film the plant in slow down, so when they later sped it up, so it would look so smooth.
Ooh, right.
So that means that the guy who played Seymour, Rick Moranis, who played in Ghostbusters 2, he had to act in slow motion.
Oh my god.
He had to sing and act in slow motion,
that's crazy.
Which is crazy.
Oh wow.
But like in the end, it looks amazing. So
yeah,
I guess it worked out.
That's cool. I do have a fun fact about the plant in the stage production. Because obviously this is also like puppetry, right? It's not it's not like a robot or anything. And as the plant gets bigger throughout the production, and at first it's like very small, and it's controlled by Seymour because he's holding it, you know. So he's got like a fake hand attached to the pot, I think, and then he's got a real hand, you know, doing the puppetry. And throughout the whole time, there's an actor backstage singing as the plant. Then it's like as it gets bigger and a human can fit in it, there's a separate person puppeteering the whole plant, and with all the tentacles and everything, by the way, and the mouth. And he's got to be super in sync with the actor that's singing, obviously, so that he can operate the plant. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. But like, I just think it's really...
It's so cool.
It's super cool. Like, the coordination must be amazing. Yeah. And like, the fact that this was never even on Broadway, which is another fun fact, by the way. Because the original, person who wrote that didn't want it to be on Broadway because they felt like it was you had to connect with the audience for this musical. Yeah. So it's always on small stages.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't fit to Broadway with the huge audience.
This
is kind of a show for a smaller audience.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly, dude. And also, yeah, the original puppet was designed for the stage production was designed by Martin Robinson, and it's still used today.
Oh my god!
And if you got like a smaller production, like a school production, you can rent like a smaller version of it.
One thing that it's played, the musical, I think it had premiere last year, is being played in Kladno.
What? Wait.
In Kladno, městské divadlo Kladno, which is a very lovely city here in Czech Republic.
Yeah, very industrial, very lovely.
Yes, but the theater is good apparently, and yeah, they played it. I'm not sure if they play it still, but they played it recently, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it had great reviews. So.
Hey, maybe we should go. Let's go to Kladno.
Yes. Definitely.
That's not that far away. I think we can. I think we can make that.
Half an hour.
Maybe, yeah. All right.
Okay, let's go.
That's crazy.
Like, of all places in Kladno, I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Okay. We have nothing else to add.
Yes.
Goodbye.
So yeah, that's it.
No, we hope you enjoyed. Check out our other episodes if you did.
Yes, please.
We're gonna be doing Next to Normal next time.
Really?
Are we?
Maybe it's, like if you want to watch it, I'll be happy to.
I don't have anything to do.
Okay. So see you at Next to Normal, I guess.
All right. Bye.
Bye.